listen, our next guest is one of our faves. We've been going through the archives this week and found this gem.
Have you noticed a whole lot more attention, that there's been a redhead revival?
Yeah, well, the fact that I'm even... If someone had told me today that at some point I'd be talking on national television to the Prime Minister about ginger sperm... So, yeah, I'd say things have changed.
Reece, I have to just ask
but
you...
he couldn't be a ginger ninja, though. Well, because when he put all the ninja gear on, it'd ruin his head.
Please welcome Reece Nicholson!
Long time. That's long enough ago that I used to wear fake glasses. That's yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm an asshole. Before we get into the plan things, I'm going to join the Greek chorus of "This is bullshit, absolute bullshit." This show is such a huge ecosystem, part of the ecosystem of this country.
Amen.
And this is the first show that kind of had me on to be able to talk about things, and I'm furious about it. And this is probably the last time I'll ever be on this network. Fix 10 play. It doesn't work. It's like someone with arthritis slowly putting in a VHS.
Oh, my...
Good luck with your special. Genuinely the worst. Anyway, sorry.
You've appeared on this show so many times.
Yeah,
You're one of our top 10 guests.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been called a top before. What are they going to do? Not me having me on again? I don't want. Yeah, I have, but every time I got to come on this show, it was because I got to do some comedy and plug things that I was doing, and there's nowhere else to do that now. I genuinely don't. We can't rely on Sam Pang to do everything.
Well, speaking of Sam's,
Yeah.
you must have been a little disgruntled.
What? When he...
Sam Taunton got that funny check. Come on, Reece.
Oh, I know. I mean, yeah, what are you going to do now? Go back to modelling? Well, I was sitting backstage and I saw when Ross Noble was on the other night talking about the gear changes and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't do that. You're very good at this job. You're very, very, and I have terrible news. But you've done such an incredible thing, and we all were genuinely when you got this job, we were like, oh, that's the right person to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought the group chats were talking smack about me.
Oh, no, we never said it to your face.
Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Outside of this show and your appearances on it, you're hugely successful in establishing a comedy venue. So we should point that out, because Comedy Republic, I think it's its 5th birthday. You do shows there as well.
Yeah.
We'll plug in a sec. But did you think you'd be able to get to that point?
No. So my husband and my husband Kyron and Alex Dyson opened a comedy club. It was meant to open officially on March 2020. And I don't know if anyone remembers that time. It was a pretty bad time to open a place where people want to gather.
But comedic.
Yeah. It worked out perfectly. And then so we started putting this thing together, and then obviously we had to close it for a little bit. But what was incredible, and you'd kind of remember this as well, the community kind of gathered around it, and that was 5 years ago. And so we're doing this big, it's a plug, whatever, but it's because of shows like this I've been able to come on and talk about this comedy club and what we're doing there. We're doing this big, massive show on the 3rd of July. It's at the Capitol Theatre in Melbourne. And then we've got a whole bunch of, there's this thing that we do called Replay Festival, where comedians from the comedy festivals bring their shows back. And, it's
just an amazing space, and it's a meet-up point for everyone in the comedy community. The theatre. We were actually talking about the theatre space about it today.
You did your podcast there with Nath, right?
I just wanted to say before we go, can I have some work at the bar?
Yes. Do you have your RSA? Or
no,
is that...
but I've got this frilly shirt.
No. All right.
Okay.
Well, come past the dressing room and we'll work it out.
Well, I was going to plug the shows, but Reece already did that. The tickets are available now. Would you please thank the delightful One Last Supper?